Did you know that within just 30 seconds of meeting you, your doctor can already tell if you're at serious risk for infections, heart disease, and even dementia? Today, I'm going to reveal 7 specific hygiene mistakes that immediately alert doctors to potential health crises in seniors and show you exactly how to fix each one in less than 5 minutes. Mistake number 4 is so shocking that most people refuse to believe it's connected to their health problems, yet Harvard Medical School calls it a silent killer among seniors. Gladys, a 71-year-old from Tampa, couldn't understand why her new cardiologist immediately ordered blood tests after their first consultation. She felt fine and had only come for a routine checkup. What she didn't realize was that one simple hygiene habit she'd been neglecting had already told the doctor everything he needed to know about her cardiovascular risk. Mistake 1. Neglecting daily oral hygiene. Are you brushing your teeth less than twice daily? This seemingly simple oversight is actually one of the most dangerous mistakes seniors make, and doctors spot it immediately during routine examinations. When you walk into any medical office, healthcare professionals are trained to notice the subtle signs of poor oral hygiene within moments of your arrival. The condition of your teeth, the smell of your breath, and even the way you speak can reveal critical information about your overall health status that goes far beyond just dental concerns. Research from the American Heart Association shows that poor oral hygiene increases heart disease risk by 70% in seniors, making this one of the most serious health threats you can control with simple daily actions. The connection between oral health and cardiovascular disease is so strong that many cardiologists now routinely ask about dental care during heart evaluations. Scientists have discovered that the same bacteria causing gum disease can travel through your bloodstream and attach to fatty deposits in your arteries, creating dangerous blockages. When these bacteria enter your cardiovascular system, they trigger an inflammatory response that can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other life-threatening complications that could have been prevented with proper oral care. When bacteria from your mouth enters your bloodstream, it can cause arterial inflammation within hours, setting off a cascade of events that puts tremendous strain on your entire cardiovascular system. Consider what happened to Frank, a 69-year-old mechanic from Detroit, who ignored his dentist's warnings about gum disease for 3 years before suffering a massive heart attack that doctors directly linked to oral bacteria found in his coronary arteries. The bacterial infection had been silently damaging his heart for months while he focused on other health concerns, never realizing that his neglected teeth were the real culprit behind his chest pains and shortness of breath. Ignoring daily oral hygiene leads to gum disease, tooth loss, and potentially fatal heart complications that can develop without warning signs until it's too late to reverse the damage. The solution is remarkably simple but requires absolute consistency to be effective. Brush your teeth twice daily for a full 2 minutes using fluoride toothpaste, and floss once before bed to remove bacteria that brushing alone cannot reach. Make sure to replace your toothbrush every 3 months and schedule professional cleanings every 6 months without exception. Your heart health depends on starting this routine tonight, because every day you delay increases your risk of irreversible cardiovascular damage. Mistake 2. Ignoring proper foot care. When did you last thoroughly inspect your feet? Most seniors completely overlook this critical aspect of personal hygiene, yet doctors immediately notice signs of neglected foot care during routine physical examinations. Your feet reveal incredible amounts of information about your circulation, blood sugar levels, and overall health status that trained medical professionals can detect within seconds of examining them. Poor foot hygiene and lack of regular inspection can mask serious underlying conditions that require immediate medical attention, making this oversight particularly dangerous for seniors who already face increased health risks. The Mayo Clinic reports that 85% of diabetes-related amputations start with unnoticed foot problems that could have been prevented with proper daily care and early intervention. Seniors with diabetes face especially high risks because reduced circulation and decreased sensation in their feet mean that small injuries can quickly become life-threatening infections. Even if you don't have diabetes, poor foot hygiene can lead to fungal infections, bacterial complications, and circulation problems that significantly impact your mobility and independence. Medical professionals stress that foot care becomes increasingly critical as we age because our immune systems become less effective at fighting off infections that younger people can easily overcome. A small cut between toes can become a life-threatening infection in just 48 hours for seniors, especially those with underlying health conditions like diabetes or circulation problems. Sarah, a 74-year-old grandmother from Phoenix, nearly lost her foot after ignoring a tiny blister from new shoes for just 1 week. What started as a minor irritation quickly developed into a serious infection that required weeks of intensive treatment and almost resulted in amputation because the bacteria had spread into the bone tissue. Neglected foot care can result in gangrene, amputation, and extended hospitalization that could destroy your independence and quality of life forever. The solution requires just 5 minutes of daily attention, but can prevent catastrophic health outcomes. Inspect your feet thoroughly every single day, looking for cuts, blisters, color changes, or swelling that might indicate developing problems. Wash your feet daily with antibacterial soap and dry them completely, paying special attention to the areas between your toes where moisture and bacteria tend to accumulate. Check your feet right after watching this video because early detection of foot problems can literally save your limbs and your life. Mistake 3. Inadequate hand washing frequency. Do you wash your hands fewer than 8 times per day? This fundamental hygiene practice becomes absolutely critical for seniors because your immune system naturally weakens with age, making you far more susceptible to infections that younger people can easily fight off. Doctors can often tell within minutes whether a patient practices proper hand hygiene simply by observing their frequency of illness, the condition of their skin, and their overall health status during routine visits. Many seniors underestimate how much their reduced immune function increases their vulnerability to common pathogens that are everywhere in our daily environment. CDC studies show that seniors who wash their hands properly reduce respiratory infections by 45%, making this simple practice one of the most effective ways to stay healthy and avoid dangerous complications from common illnesses. The research demonstrates that hand washing is particularly crucial for seniors because respiratory infections like pneumonia can quickly become life-threatening in older adults whose immune systems cannot mount the same vigorous response as younger individuals. Proper hand hygiene also reduces the risk of gastrointestinal infections, skin conditions, and other health problems that can seriously impact your quality of life. Healthcare professionals emphasize that consistent hand washing is actually more important for seniors than for younger people because the consequences of infection are typically much more severe. Touching door handles, and then your face transfers thousands of harmful bacteria instantly, creating direct pathways for pathogens to enter your body through your eyes, nose, and mouth. Every surface you touch throughout the day harbors countless microorganisms that are just waiting for the opportunity to cause infections in vulnerable individuals. The simple act of touching your face with unwashed hands can introduce viruses and bacteria directly into your respiratory system, where they can quickly multiply and cause serious illness. Poor hand hygiene leads to frequent colds, flu, and dangerous pneumonia in seniors, all of which can result in hospitalization and life-threatening complications that could have been easily prevented. The solution is straightforward, but requires absolute consistency to be effective. Wash your hands with soap for 20 seconds every time you return home, before eating, after using the bathroom, and after touching any potentially contaminated surfaces. Use warm water and lather thoroughly, making sure to clean under your fingernails and between your fingers where germs tend to hide. Your immune system needs this protection starting immediately, because every unwashed contact with your face is a potential invitation for serious illness. Mistake 4. Overlooking persistent body odor changes. Have you noticed your body odor changing, but ignored it thinking it's just a normal part of aging? This is perhaps the most shocking mistake on our list, because most people have no idea that sudden changes in body odor can be early warning signs of serious medical conditions that require immediate attention. Doctors are specifically trained to notice unusual odors during patient interactions, because they often provide crucial diagnostic clues about underlying health problems that patients haven't yet recognized. What many seniors dismiss as embarrassing personal hygiene issues are actually their body's desperate attempts to signal that something is seriously wrong internally. Johns Hopkins researchers found that sudden odor changes can indicate kidney failure, liver disease, or diabetes in 78% of cases where patients reported new or different body odors to their healthcare providers. The human body produces specific chemical compounds when various organs begin to malfunction, and these compounds often create distinctive odors that trained medical professionals can identify and use for early diagnosis. A fruity or sweet smell can indicate dangerously high blood sugar levels, while a musty or ammonia-like odor might signal kidney problems that require immediate medical intervention. Medical professionals stress that seniors should never ignore sudden changes in body odor, because they often represent the earliest detectable signs of conditions that can be treated effectively if caught early. A sweet, fruity smell often signals dangerously high blood sugar levels requiring immediate medical attention, while an ammonia-like odor can indicate kidney failure that may not yet show up in routine blood tests. Consider the case of Harold, a 66-year-old retired teacher from Seattle, who ignored his wife's comments about his unusual breath odor for 2 months before collapsing from diabetic ketoacidosis, a potentially fatal condition that could have been prevented with earlier medical intervention. His body had been warning him for weeks through changes in his natural scent. But he dismissed these signals as normal aging until it was almost too late. Ignoring odor changes delays critical diagnoses that could save your life and prevent irreversible organ damage that occurs when serious conditions go untreated for extended periods. The solution requires honest self-assessment and prompt medical consultation when changes occur. Document any odor changes you notice and consult your doctor within 48 hours, being completely honest about what you've observed, even if it feels embarrassing to discuss. Ask trusted family members or friends to alert you to any changes they notice, because sometimes others detect these changes before we notice them ourselves. This could be your body's emergency warning system attempting to save your life, so don't wait or make excuses when these critical signs appear. Mistake 5. Not cleaning hearing aids and glasses daily. When did you last properly clean your hearing aids or glasses? These essential devices require daily cleaning to function properly and prevent serious health complications. Yet most seniors neglect this critical aspect of personal hygiene that doctors notice immediately during routine examinations. Dirty hearing aids and glasses don't just affect your ability to hear and see clearly. They create perfect breeding grounds for harmful bacteria and fungi that can cause serious infections and permanent damage to your remaining sensory abilities. Medical professionals can often tell whether patients properly maintain their assistive devices simply by examining the condition of the equipment and assessing the frequency of related health problems. Harvard Health reports that dirty hearing aids cause ear infections in 40% of seniors annually, leading to preventable hearing loss, painful medical treatments, and expensive complications that could have been avoided with simple daily maintenance. The warm, moist environment inside your ears, combined with the presence of foreign objects like hearing aids, creates ideal conditions for bacterial and fungal growth that can quickly lead to serious infections. Dirty glasses can cause eye irritation, increase your risk of falls due to poor visibility, and contribute to skin problems around your nose and ears where the frames make contact. Healthcare professionals emphasize that proper device maintenance is crucial for protecting your remaining sensory abilities and preventing complications that could further compromise your independence. Bacteria build up on these devices can cause painful infections that damage remaining hearing permanently and create chronic health problems that significantly impact your quality of life. When moisture and earwax accumulate on hearing aids, they provide perfect conditions for harmful microorganisms to multiply rapidly and invade your ear canals. Similarly, dirty glasses can harbor bacteria that cause skin infections around your eyes and nose, while also reducing your visual clarity and increasing your risk of accidents and falls. Neglecting daily cleaning leads to costly infections, irreversible hearing loss, and vision problems that could destroy your independence and quality of life forever. The solution requires just a few minutes of daily attention, but can preserve your precious sensory abilities for years to come. Clean your hearing aids daily with appropriate cleaning solutions and tools recommended by your audiologist. And wipe your glasses thoroughly with proper cleaning cloths and solutions designed for optical equipment. Replace cleaning supplies regularly and follow manufacturer guidelines exactly to ensure maximum effectiveness. Protect your senses by implementing this cleaning routine tonight, because once you lose hearing or vision to preventable infections, the damage is often permanent and irreversible. Mistake 6. Reducing bathing frequency below 3 times weekly. Are you bathing less than every other day because you think seniors don't need frequent washing? This dangerous misconception puts you at serious risk for skin infections, social isolation, and health complications that doctors can detect immediately through visual examination and patient history. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, drier, and more vulnerable to bacterial and fungal infections that can quickly become serious medical emergencies requiring hospitalization and intensive treatment. Many seniors reduce their bathing frequency due to mobility issues, fear of falling, or mistaken beliefs about what constitutes adequate hygiene for older adults. But this decision can have devastating consequences for both physical health and social well-being. Dermatologists at Stanford Medical Center warn that seniors need regular bathing to prevent dangerous skin infections like cellulitis, which can quickly spread throughout the body and become life-threatening if not treated aggressively with intensive medical intervention. Your skin serves as your body's primary defense against harmful bacteria, viruses, and fungi, but this protective barrier becomes less effective as you age and requires consistent care to maintain its protective properties. Regular bathing removes dead skin cells, excess oils, and harmful microorganisms that naturally accumulate on your skin throughout daily activities. Medical professionals stress that adequate bathing frequency becomes increasingly important with age because seniors' immune systems are less capable of fighting off infections that penetrate compromised skin barriers. Dead skin cells and bacteria accumulate rapidly on unwashed skin, creating perfect conditions for cellulitis and other serious infections that can spread throughout your body within hours of initial development. When harmful bacteria find entry points through tiny breaks in your skin, they can quickly multiply and invade deeper tissues, potentially leading to sepsis and other life-threatening complications. Consider what happened to Vernon, a 73-year-old farmer from Kansas who developed a serious leg infection after reducing his bathing to once weekly during a particularly busy harvest season, ultimately requiring 3 weeks of hospitalization and intravenous antibiotics to prevent the infection from spreading to his bloodstream. Infrequent bathing can lead to painful skin infections, requiring hospitalization, social isolation due to odor and appearance issues, and serious complications that could have been easily prevented with consistent personal hygiene practices. The solution requires establishing a safe and manageable bathing routine that you can maintain consistently regardless of physical limitations or other challenges. Bathe at least every other day using lukewarm water and gentle moisturizing soap that won't strip your skin's natural protective oils. Install safety equipment like grab bars and shower seats to make bathing safer and easier, and consider asking family members or professional caregivers for assistance if mobility issues make independent bathing difficult. Your skin's health barrier needs this protection consistently, because once serious skin infections develop, they can quickly become medical emergencies that threaten your life and independence. Mistake 7. Neglecting regular nail care and trimming. Are your fingernails and toenails properly trimmed and clean? Most seniors severely underestimate the health risks associated with poor nail care, yet medical professionals can immediately assess your overall hygiene habits and health status simply by examining the condition of your nails during routine physical examinations. Your nails provide crucial information about your circulation, nutrition, and general health, while also serving as potential harbors for dangerous bacteria and fungi that can cause serious infections throughout your body. Neglected nails don't just look unsightly. They create significant health risks that can lead to painful complications, mobility problems, and serious infections that require intensive medical treatment. The American Podiatric Medical Association states that improper nail care causes serious infections in 30% of seniors, leading to preventable complications that can significantly impact mobility, independence, and overall quality of life. Long, unkempt nails are much more likely to break or tear, creating open wounds that provide entry points for harmful bacteria and increasing your risk of developing painful ingrown nails that can become seriously infected. Poor nail hygiene also increases your risk of fungal infections that can spread to surrounding skin and become extremely difficult to treat effectively. Medical professionals emphasize that proper nail care becomes increasingly important with age because seniors' immune systems are less capable of fighting off infections that develop around damaged or neglected nails. Long, dirty nails harbor dangerous bacteria that can enter through tiny skin breaks around your nail beds, quickly developing into serious infections that can spread throughout your fingers or toes. Every time you use your hands for daily activities, bacteria and other microorganisms accumulate under your fingernails, where they can multiply rapidly in the warm, moist environment and create perfect conditions for infection development. Similarly, neglected toenails can lead to ingrown nails, fungal infections, and other complications that make walking painful and increase your risk of falls and injuries. Neglected nails can cause painful ingrown nails, serious infections, walking difficulties, and mobility problems that could destroy your independence and significantly reduce your quality of life. The solution requires consistent weekly attention and proper technique to maintain healthy nails safely. Trim your nails weekly using proper nail clippers, cutting straight across and avoiding rounded edges that can lead to ingrown nails and painful complications. Clean under your nails daily with a soft brush and soapy water, paying special attention to removing accumulated dirt and bacteria that can cause infections. Start implementing proper nail care this week to prevent future complications, because once nail infections develop, they can be extremely difficult to treat and may require months of intensive medical intervention to resolve completely. These 7 hygiene habits might seem simple, but they're your most powerful tools for staying healthy and independent as you age. Remember that your oral health directly protects your heart, Proper foot care prevents amputations, consistent hand washing boosts your immune system, and attention to body odor changes can provide early warning of serious medical conditions. The remarkable thing is that each of these solutions takes less than 5 minutes daily, but can add years to your life while preserving your independence and quality of life. If this information helped you identify hygiene mistakes you've been making, hit that like button right now and share this video with other seniors in your life, because you could literally save someone from a preventable health crisis. Tell me in the comments which of these 7 mistakes surprised you the most. And remember that your doctor will notice the positive changes immediately when you start applying these simple but powerful hygiene practices today.